Chris Emery. I drive 1987 Toyota Corolla GTS. Had to think of like going on 17 years this year. So I bought this thing when it was like probably 2009. I was actually looking for a Volvo 240 when I found this car, believe it or not. And I was on like an old AZHT forum and I was just like looking, browsing, whatever. Some guy posted this and I was like, an AE86 Corolla, like initial view. And I was like, holy crap, all right, this could be kind of cool. And he was selling it for like a deal. And the guy was living in Yuma. He drove it all the way up to Flagstaff to meet me. I was like, all right, so the car's reliable. My first mistake. He actually drove up with another support vehicle. That should have been like a red flag for me, to be honest. It had the stock paint and it was just like faded to hell. It was like kind of like mistats a little bit. Little did I know there was like a bunch of wiring problems with the car. First motor let go. Had to replace the transmission, rear end, a bunch of stuff. But this car was really getting my hands dirty out of necessity and kind of just bonded with it. The overall condition was actually pretty good. It had a black interior. Right now it's mostly blue because I just kind of came upon another pull interior that someone gave to me. Chassis was straight, no rust because it's an Arizona car. The fact that it was swapped and on like coilovers, it was pretty much sold me. But they couldn't ask for more. I've been obsessed with driving in cars since I can remember, to be honest. Growing up watching like Motor Trend and all the car shows on like the muscle car block and things like that. I'm half Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans are just kind of known to be into cars. It's either going to be like a Rotary or a Corolla. And I just happened to honestly slip and fall into a Corolla and I've been obsessed with them ever since. The engine is super light. So it's a 16 valve big port, which is a pretty standard 4AG, but it's got a 20 valve bottom end. So it's got really high compression. And then the timing's super advanced and it's got good bolt-ons on it. Revs really fast. It's got a super light flywheel, so you got to be careful when you're shifting, and it just makes rev matching a lot faster and fun. The steering also is super responsive because it's a manual rack car. It's got a bunch of components on it to just make it super zippy. It's completely slammed. It's lowered like probably 7 inches from factory right now. It's got stupid massive blast pipes on it, tiny little 13-inch golf cart wheels. On the rear end, it's got a lot of stuff to correct the geometries. There's a lateral bar in the back, a panhard bar, that's got a bracket to relocate it so where it stays horizontal and it isn't at some crazy angle back there. I've also got traction brackets that are attached to the rear end that drop the 4 links to a spot that's not like insanely torqued up. They're like pretty much horizontal now. It's got turbo axles, which is kind of cool. The whole rear end is actually super overbuilt for this application. Built to handle like 300 horsepower, so that's good peace of mind because these GTS axles just break and super expensive to replace. The LSD needs to be rebuilt. It's a Kaaz unit. It's a 2-way. Pretty solid drift part right there. And then the taillights. Honestly, I actually kind of made those. You basically take a busted set of taillights, pop the lenses out, put these in, and you've got a fresh set. And I did that. It's like one of my favorite things. Side skirts for an 8.6 are kind of funny. If you find OEM side skirts, they're like $2,000 because 8.6 tax. And then you can either get like some really big clunky like body kit like Aero side skirts that are gonna be like, right now they'd be almost touching the ground on this car. So I wanted to find something in between, and I realized that AW92 GTS Corollas, which is the front wheel drive one, had side skirts that are very similar in style to at least the 1/2 of the 8.6 side skirt. So I got 2 full sets, cut them both in half, and just basically put the 2 sides that I liked together to make a good symmetrical side skirt. If you look like super duper closely with like a bright light, you'll be able to see like a little divot in the paint, and that's where the kind of overlapping seam is. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. I've always been obsessed with drifting until like Best Motoring, and I was watching all like the option videos, and I've obviously messed around with like go-karts and stuff and video games. And entering in this car is more of like a rally car where you're like Scandinavian flicking and like throwing the weight around a little bit. This is like pretty low-key, low stress, low parts breakage, and that's kind of like how I built it. Like I don't want to worry about breaking stuff all the time and just want to go out there and have a good time.
If someone would offer you all of the money that you put in the car, every little bill that you put in since you bought your car to where it is now, and they offered you that amount of money, would you sell it?
No. Yeah, I've thought about it quite a few times. Like, I've almost sold this car so many times, and when you're in the middle of building a car and it's like 50 different colors and stuff's just not really working right, definitely takes some perseverance to get through that. There might come a time where I just sell the car and I'm just over it, but like, I go back and forth. One day I'll be like, you know what, if I needed to sell the car, I could totally live with myself. But then other times I'm just like driving it and having a good time, just like, dude, I can't get rid of this car. Got so much history with this car, so many things that like remind me of things with this car that's really hard to break up. So I guess to answer that, no. Wait, I don't think I would. The way this build has come together, it's not been like a pull and shoot, like build this car in like 6 months or a year. It's just been like evolving as I've had it. Just like 2,000 pounds, super lightweight, 130 horsepower maybe. It's just a fun little car. So it's just like a less is more type experience, and I dig it.